7 ו-9 מכין את שכונת סג'איה לפיצוץ בעוד כדקה. סמג"ד 7 ו-9 מכין את שכונת סג'איה לפיצוץ בעוד כדקה.
So this is happening after all of the UN resolutions, the ICJ's information is as if they're going through enormous destruction before they have to comply. So it's like, you know what? Let's do all the damage we can do now, and then we can stop. Then we can say we're sorry. Then we can do all the song and dance after. But at least we've done the massive damage that we want to do. You know, that's like when a child is knowing that they're going to have to return the keys to a stolen vehicle that they didn't ask permission for, or they're going to have to hand over something that they're now being consequenced from. Some will wreak damage. Some will go on the last joyride. Some will take the vehicle and do all the things they wanted to do because they know they're not going to get the keys to the vehicle. It's over. It's done with. Some, in a negative frame of mind, we see domestic violence. And because I'm a life coach that assists women in coming out of toxic, narcissistic relationships and traumatic experiences, there are those stories where if I can't have you, nobody can have you. If I know I'm done and I've lost, I'm going to go and do everything I can do now and wreak damage, wreak havoc. So you're going to have a longer time cleaning up the mess. You're going to have a longer time getting over all the damage that I've done. So even if I was not able to get the ultimate reward of what I wanted out of it, I'm going to be satisfied that I made your life a living hell. I caused destruction in your life. That example can be implemented and demonstrated in so many different other areas of when you have to back down, when you've lost the narrative war, when you've lost the propaganda war, when you've lost the character assassination war, you go out and you do the last bit of damage that you can. Some people, if they have to hand the house over in a divorce or a separation, and they've done everything to try to not make the deal go through, and then they know that they now have to hand it over because of a separation agreement they have or because of a divorce decree, they would burn the house down. They would vandalize the inside of the house. They would destroy stuff and then walk away feeling, okay, fine, now you can have it. It's in shambles. It's in decay. It's in drama. After I've done everything, now pick up your pieces. And they feel this sense of satisfaction that they've caused so much mayhem, so much destruction that they've left you to pick up pieces. But those type of energies still don't know. Because if they knew, they would not even bother, because they're bringing more calamity to them and they're making your next bigger and more brighter, more profound. Because when the Most High rebuilds 10 times. When the Most High vindicates, the Most High vindicates 10 times greater. When the Most High restores, reconciles, rejuvenate, rebuild, reestablish, it is 10 times more, 10 times the increase, the 10 times of the borders that's going to be extended, the 10 times fold is going to be given. So truly, these energies still do not believe. They still don't know. They're ignorant in their knowledge. They still don't believe. Because if they really do, and if they really did, believe in who the Most High is and the powers to be, they would be trembling in defeat that they would not even touch you, because they know 10 times is also coming on them. 10 times is going to be given to you as your judgment, which is your reward. When a judge makes a decree, it could be positive and it could be negative. So your judgment is going to be 10 folds increased. And their judgment is going to be 10 folds decreased. They are going to be worser, in a worse situation than when they started. They would be bawling and asking for, at least let me get back to where I was. But the Most High is going to say, no. As I increase my beloved 10 times, you will be decreased 10 times. Everything that you've done this for, it would be for nothing. It would be for naught. It would be 10 times regrettable. 10 generations regrettable would be living your judgment of you laying hands and making destruction for the people of the Most High, the real remnants of the Most High. And those who are confederate, those who are going along with the narrative and keeping the lie alive within your own communities, you have partaken in the lies, and you've partaken in keeping the true people of the Most High down. You have been a part of the scheming and the dealing and the dwindling and the side conversations and the side agreements and the sidebar deals, in always making sure that the people of the Most High, the original people of the Most High, stay down. And you have been benefiting, you've been the benefactor of the lies thus far. Calamity is coming on you. And poor you don't know it's as a result of your ancestors, what they've done, what they signed on the dotted line, what they shook hands in agreement, what they did behind closed doors. And you are now the living seed of it. Because evil will implode on itself. Evil does not know about the capacity of enough. Evil always goes around in a lack mindset, It does not know of contentment. So your forefathers and your foremothers that shook hands and co-signed on the lie to take other people's properties and other people's identities and keep the lie between and amongst certain communities. Everybody that signed and agreed, their descendants will be a part of the calamity. Sad that it is. Many of us in our communities, we have gone through the curses of our ancestors, and many thought it was fine. It was okay for the descendants of the descendants of the descendants of those to be at the bottom. You saw nothing wrong, because at least it's not you. Always wanting somebody else to be at the bottom. It's always this agreement. We don't like each other, but one thing we agree on is that they would stay at the bottom. And the calamity has been built on from generations to generations, who always continue to agree with that lie. You want to turn the tides and stop the calamity? Every community member of every alliance that lied must break that alliance. I'm going to say that again. Every leader of every community that's represented in that round table that shook hands, every leader from every community must break that agreement in your generational lifetime so that you no longer, moving forward, partake in the calamity. But the longer you stay a part of the agreement, the longer the calamity is coming on you, because evil will implode on itself and they will betray themselves. Because at the end of the day, they never liked each other, but they say the enemy of my enemy is my friend. You guys were friends and colleagues and cohorts because you had a common enemy. And that common enemy was the original people of the land, the original people of the resources, the original people that the Most High said, those are my people. You all had that as a common denominator of who to hate. No different than the story of Joseph. All the brothers, all had a common hate for one. They had their own disagreements and dislikes amongst each other, but they all had a common hate for that one. And they all conspired for that one. You guys have your Quran, you have your Bible, you have your Torah, and yet still the truth is smacking in you guys' faces, and nobody wants to see the gem that's shining right brightly for all of descendants to see. The who, the what, the why. And the answer is the how. How do you get out of it? Nobody wants to acknowledge those. And yet, the calamity will continue. And there's no love lost, because we've paid our dues. Oh, we have suffered our dues. And we will patiently wait, because that's the fruit of the Spirit. We will wait because it is written, no matter how long you prolong it, the prolonging is at your demise, not ours. The longer you prolong this, the longer it is on you. We will patiently wait because we know the time will come. My question is, how much more suffering are you going to allow on your people and on your community? Because you are now the stiff-necked. Our ancestors were the stiff-necked. They didn't listen to Samuel. They didn't listen to Shemu'el, warning them of what Elohiym, God, warned them about wanting man-made kings. The stiff-necked of our generation didn't listen, didn't hearken. They kept their head straight with their plan. They did not move it to the left or to the right to say, hold on, let me take another look at this. You now are the stiff-necked. It's not for the Most High to celebrate, or for us to celebrate in the perishing of innocent people. And innocent meaning you have no idea the why. And you have access to the why. But stiff-necked and proudful people, it says, comes before a fall. The proudness of your identity being better than, being wiser than, being smarter than, be all of the things that you have equated who you are better than, it is your own stumbling block that makes it impossible for you to even see your error and to see the truth. And that is probably why it says the Most High hands you over to a reprobate mind. You are so far in your pride of who you say we are and who you say you are, there is no way you would listen to. There's no way you're going to take advice from. And that will continue to be your stumbling block. This is Lady O. Stay in action with faith and possibility. Walk in and protect your light. Your purpose will find you. Say what you mean and live like you mean what you say. Who are you? What are you?